I'm made to be.
I'm gonna pull up in that right phone. Pull up, yeah.
Oh, what's good, YouTube? What's happening? It's your boy King Chaos, About My Money TV, BMM Apparel. Just coming to y'all, man. Talk to y'all about this MaxOut 2, man. Let's go ahead and get this recap done, man. I know a lot of y'all been waiting on it. Y'all didn't get the streams. Y'all didn't get to check it out last night. Maybe you didn't catch all the bars. You couldn't watch it back. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of airy battle, man. Give you my thoughts about the battle overall, who I think who won, who lost. I think it was a good night overall. R.B.E. in this time has been putting on. They still going with the old format. We love it. We love it in YouTube drops. We love it in the pay-per-view. The streams have been nice. Avocado's doing this thing. Just to speak to the event, you know what I mean? Once the event got rolling, the battle list was coming out in a timely fashion, man. It was a good event overall. They had Lush one, and then they had Geechee Gotti and this guy, my bad, I always forget his name, but I think his name is R. Geechee Gotti and this guy from No Studio Podcast. I thought that was dope, man. Geechee Gotti's perspective after each battle was dope, man. I'm not a biased person who wins with me. Of course, everybody who loves battle rap loves a certain style, so I do love that more, you know what I mean, gritty, you know what I mean, real talk street style, just because type, my environment. I'm a businessman, but I grew up in the hood, you know what I mean, I grew up in the heart of the ghetto, so, I know, that's that end a little more, that's more towards what I like, but I also grew up with a brother as a DJ, so I get into the lyrics. I'm really big, I grew up in a time where lyrics was main thing, but I love, trap music. I love all that type of gangster music. I mean, my playlist is probably more full of that than anything else, but that don't take away from what I got from this event, and this was a dope event. Some of these battles, man, I'm going to go through pretty quick. Some of them, I'm going to give y'all a few lines. I might give you a line from each battle just in case you didn't see it. They started out the night, man. If we look at the card, they started out the night, man, with Calicoe. I mean, not with Calicoe, but the card is Calicoe, Hitman, Daylight, King Los, A. Ward, Rosenberg Raw, Ill Will and Jag, and K, of course, a big K, X Factor. They started off the night with Rosenberg and A. Ward. Be honest, man, I like what A. Ward is doing. I like him being an independent guy, man. He's probably one of the, most preeminent free agents out there, man. A. Ward has been having some, phenomenal performances. I don't want to take nothing away from A. Ward. Rosenberg, I ain't been a big Rosenberg fan. I like what he did on the last MaxOut against Show Off. He has been having some great showings, man, but it was not what I expected, man. I thought this could have been a sleeper. I thought this could have been one of them ones that you really got a lot out of. I thought this could have been, sleeper battle of the night, man, because both of the hungers out of both of the two MCs and what they able to do. You know what I mean? I thought this could have been one of the ones for the books there, but I really, I wrote a couple things down. Of course, I like the round by round, all that, and I do all that. So, first round, I definitely edge. Each round was really an edge, bro. First round, A. Ward definitely took the first round of me. Really, honest to God, it was probably a gentleman's 30. You could argue the second one for Rosenberg Raw, but I edged out all of these, man, pretty much to A. Ward. A. Ward came in, he was confident. Let me give you a little bars, man. I got quotes, I got notes, I got all that for you, man. So let me give you a couple bars, man. I think A. Ward came out with a dope approach, I think, for him, because he went first, and that means he can't rebuttal after every round, and that played kind of into what Rosenberg was going, but we'll get to Rosenberg in a sec. A. Ward kind of came out in a freestyle. He went to his freestyle, kind of showed him that he could not only freestyle but rebuttal without going first. It was kind of dope. He spoke about, stuff in the room, and then he went into his written. Um, I'm gonna give you the written, man, because that's really what I like. So his first coming out in the MaxOut one, I got busy. Most of y'all witness skills. So when Adam hit my line, I got hyped like, yeah, who I'm fixing to kill. I wanted read clips hollow. I had visions for real. But after the negotiations, we see who got the raw end of the dick. I thought that was dope, man. I thought that was a dope way to start it out. After, like I said, he got out of his freestyle. The freestyle was dope because of the way in which he wrote it. He was showing again that he could hit you with a freestyle, sort of like a pre-rebuttal to the battle, man. But when that dropped, y'all check it out for that. Man, I can't really give y'all many frozen quotes. I'm not even gonna. It just ain't worth me spending a lot of time on it, man. What he did was what a lot of people try to do. They try to attack, of course, that he's just a regular citizen. He said something about if something happened next door to, A Ward, he's just, we wouldn't say nothing. They'll call us a rat, but he would be just doing what a citizen do. I thought that was pretty funny. I mean, but throughout the night, he tried to attack those same angles. He did them in a different way, but I really gave this one to A Ward. Not overwhelming fan of it. It's not a whole lot of rewatch on this one to me, man. And this don't take away for how I feel about A Ward or Rosenberg. I just think the style class and the way in which Rosenberg went about it really wasn't all that for me. A Ward went off in the third. He definitely went off in the first. And like I said, you could have edged the second to Rosenberg, but I call this a gentleman's 30, man, straight up. The next battle was Ill Will. Bro, let me tell y'all something. This is a 30 wow. Jag, I've been making predictions. I've been watching you. I've been checking you out. You have been doing exactly what you said. Go gang. What's happening? I like what you and Cassie doing. I like the energy y'all bringing back to battle rap, man. I like the entrepreneurship that you bringing in, showing people they can get money in and outside of battle rap, man. I think all of that's dope. But I just don't think you was prepared for Ill Will, man. The way Ill Will came out, he came out aggressive to start out with. I think Ill Will went first, man. He came out. You told Mad, see blood. First off, let me start that out. He came out and he hit him with the joke. What's outside? It's raining, blood. It's gonna rain, blood. But he came out, hit him straight up, got in his face. He was like, you told Mad, see blood. It's ironic I say see blood because where I'm from, we don't see blood. Now that was cool, but you gotta be a little more seasoned. Blood, light. I'm seasoned blood. This the season, blood. I know seas and bloods. They be seasoned blood. Body looking locked up. Now he seasoned blood. Crowd went crazy. He got it back and he was like, now he seasoned blood. He got the nurse screaming out, we need 20 cc's of blood. I mean, it was pandemonium. I mean, it went crazy. I mean, that first initial just showed you what type time that, Ill Will was on. He wasn't playing, man. He was not playing. At that point right there, I was like, oh, man, Ill Will ain't coming to play. He ain't jokey. He's not, man, he's coming to kill. But he went on. He said, I'm a big ape. I'm Caesar blood. Man, all these niggas up. It will be Caesar blood. I mean, he killed the seed and blood angle on him over and over. I mean, it was amazing to see Ill Will come out. Ill Will is a Midwest legend. He came out and showed the Jag the separation between battle rappers in the industry that people have been trying to say that they was going to show Jag. This is one of the ones I hope Jag just take and go back to the drawing board because I like Jag. I like what he's been doing. He definitely beat O-Red. After I watched it again, he definitely beat 40 Cal. I still say that you got to get that first one to math, but we talking about this. So with this, man, I mean, I really don't get. His third was one of those cringe-worthy thirds he do. I mean, it really wasn't nothing Jag could do, man. I think Ill Will just overpowered him. Now, one thing I will say, Jag was very professional. Jag didn't get out of his character. Jag played his part. Jag came out and spit each of his rounds with ferocity, and I gotta applaud him on that. You know, even though I think this is a 30, I think that Jag still has argument points, and he can still say that he got up there and he spit his material in the way he wanted to spit his material. He didn't get rattled. He didn't back off. He did what he was supposed to do. He just, you know, Ill Will was just too much for him, man. Dope battle, though. Dope battle, man. Probably, to me, that's body of the night right there. You know, body of the night for sure. Like I said, A Ward Rosenberg, to me, was a body, but it was more of a gentleman's 30. You know, Rosenberg went to the hospital and got patched up. Jag still getting looked at right now. After that, man, they went to the Big K X Factor. Man, I'm not going to cap, man. I did not enjoy the Big K X Factor a lot, man. Big K did what he, you know, the dog do what he do. I think it was, you know, a decent battle. They actually did Daylight and King Los, you know, so I'm in a little different order. They did throw Daylight and King Los like third, but we're gonna go over that a little bit later on. I'm working to these other battles. I really don't got much to say about the X Factor and Big K. Like I said, you definitely gonna end up giving it to Big K. I don't think it's a 30. I think that once X Factor gets back in the ring and he, you know, gets some of that ring was off, I think he suffered from a lot of most of the new you know, the older MCs that battled in the past that are coming back right now in battle rap, because battle rap is going crazy and they see the opportunity is there and they still got the skill. I think that's what happened with X Factor. He said some things, you know, throughout that was dope, man, but nothing that I will requote, and I'm about to, you know, reshape for y'all now, man. That'd be one, you know, check it back, you know, when it drops on YouTube, and you make a decision for there. Like I said, I did a 2-1 Big K, Ill Will and Jag, 30 Ill Will way, A-War Rosenberg, Gentleman's 30, A-War way. I'm going to go into the Calicoe and Hitman, even though Calicoe and Hitman did what they was, man, let me just say, shout out to the Midwest we put on this card, man. Calicoe and Hitman did what they was supposed to do. Calicoe and Hitman battle, to me, owned up to being supposed to be in the top battle on there, you know, with Daylight battling King Los, and Los being more industry than he is, so they really wasn't at the top of the card. Calicoe and Hitman lived up to what a main event is supposed to be. But I'm gonna go over Calicoe and Hitman before I get into King Los and Daylight, even though it wasn't a headliner, even though I think Calicoe and Hitman made for me be battle, you know, full battle of the night, because when you got Daylight and King Los and they both get off their boards and you say that they did not have battle of the night, I know it sounds crazy, but Calicoe and Hitman really lived up to the hype. A lot of times, you know, after some like Daylight and King Los happens, you can't even go on with the event, and I think they did a good job with closing out the event, keeping everybody engaged. Calicoe, man. Calicoe came out in his first. Of course, he had some jokes. He had some notable lines in here. Of course, he went to like I don't give a ever, you know, I don't give a fuck about your money. I don't give a fuck about your trucks. I don't give a fuck about none of that type. You know what I mean? Hitman, he nullifying the money angle. You know what I'm saying? But then he went into, he said, ain't nobody saying nothing wrong with your daddy being your backbone. But my pops left and ain't a nigga wonder how I got back home. You the type of nigga on the internet damning your blood brother knowing you should have been his backbone. Well, knowing you should have been his backbone. I'm the type of nigga on the internet supporting anybody, strangers, just because they black owned. I thought that was cold. You know, he basically was like all that back and forth with you and show on the internet. And here I am, you know, you talking about all this money you get. Here I am, supposed to have less money, and I'm supporting any company that's black owned. But you using the internet to attack your little brother. I thought that was a very powerful angle. You know, and let me make this clear. I'm a Hitman, Holla fan. I'm a Calicoe fan. I'm not biased. I just thought that statement alone, and in the, you know, financial structure, everything going on today for Calicoe to highlight that he's helping black-owned companies. And we'll talk about something later because Calicoe really is, man. He really, you know, I'll chop it up with Calicoe, and hopefully you're going to see him in some BMM soon. It was pretty dope, actually. So I know he ain't lying when he say that. But after he said that, he was like, we nothing in life. You know what I mean? Basically. And then he went to, you know, how Hitman was making bad decisions. You know, he was in Nicholson Gardens with all his jewels on. Said more of them boys was like, what is this, Christmas? I mean, if you're a street nigga, you know what I mean? If that's your style of rap that you like, you gonna love what Calicoe did. I think Hitman was classic Hitman, and I do got some Hitman bars that I'm gonna give y'all. But one thing that stuck out for me too is that after he hit him with that, he was like, they done took the presidential rollie from him. He done got it impeached. Oh man, the crap. They took the presidential rollie from him. He got his rollie impeached. I mean, oh my goodness. If you don't like that boy, man, if you just hating on Calicoe, man. But like I said, this was one of the ones you can call 2-1 either way. Hitman came out, and Hitman's angle was basically, how can you betray your brother? You know what I'm saying? He started out with a scheme, and he was like, how you betray a nigga that had love for you? When Smack didn't book you a room or pay for it, your hotels, my little brother would sleep with me, and we made pallets on the floor for you. Mercedes told me it was $195,000 to get the Benz off the showroom floor. What y'all think I did? I went and got the Benz off the showroom floor. And now they got me battling a nigga I used to wake up off the showroom floor. Oh man, those are haymakers, man. And he performed it. You know how Hitman do. I'm not a performer. I'm just giving y'all these, tidbits of bars from some of the rounds that I thought was impactful. And they was a start. They kind of gave you the momentum and in what direction these battles was going, man. Dope event overall. Calicoe and Hitman went back and forth for all 3 rounds. I can't say either one of them shorted us anything. Both of us gave us great material. I think Hitman, if you said Hitman won, I couldn't be mad at you. If you said Calicoe won, I couldn't be mad at you. I think for my first watch, I had it as Calicoe just because I like Calicoe's style and the way he attacked it. But, back on the rewatch, I might like Hitman. I dropped on the channel that the stuff Calicoe was talking about him getting jumped. Hitman handled that, so he could after the footage dropped nullify the situation. Because if them people, he said something about the guys jumping being in the building, and if you check my shorts, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna get into that all. I ain't talking about all that. But great battle, great back and forth. You can call it Calicoe, you can call it Hitman. I ain't gonna call it either one. I'm gonna say the Midwest and battle rap won in that one. And y'all can, make your own decisions for yourself. Now. we gonna talk Daylight and King Los. A lot of people had King Los counted out. I didn't count King Los out. Of course, everybody, if you into battle rap, if you into music, you went back, you caught that LA Leakers freestyle. You know what King Los does with the word association. You know what he did against Ice the last time we was here. I can say, as far as a comeback, this is the best comeback that I ever seen for somebody they call him. The way in which his cadence, the way in which he broke down the bars, the way in which he stayed in the fight the whole time. Against Daylight, I mean, Quill is Quill, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I had to take a water break, you know what I mean? The bars is in the jars, you feel me? King Los definitely was prepared. He was not playing. He didn't come out thinking he was going to take Daylight crazy, you know what I'm saying? But Daylight, and Daylight's first, let me see who went first. Daylight went first. Yeah, King Los went first, not Daylight. Okay, so King Los went first. They got it pin drop quiet in there. Let me say shout out to the Atlanta crowd. Shout out to everybody who went to MaxOut 2. I hope to be in the build for MaxOut 3. I missed this one, but I should have been. I had a lot of stuff going on, but that's neither here nor there. I respect that, man, because this was about the lyrics, and they got it almost pin drop quiet before either MC began to rap. So I'm gonna give y'all little bars from the first of each MC, and then y'all gonna have to watch this when this drop, man. Ain't no way I can give y'all all these bars, but I'm gonna break a little couple bars down for you. So King Los comes out and he says, when the tone of my voice stretches, the geometry of the waves sonically display a vortex. That's why my rhymes deeper. Even in my craft light, it's still attract a beam that pull niggas up into my penmanship. Let me give you that again. He said, when the tone of my voice stretch, the geometry of the wave sonically display what's known as a vortex. That's why my rhyme deeper. Even when my craft light, it still attract a beam that pulls niggas up into my penmanship. Bro, he turned the light of his craft into the beam that pulls you up into his penmanship. Like, now he already took you through geometry and sonic waves into a vortex, and now you getting pulled up by the beam of light from his penmanship. Alright, whatever. Light, one thing I can say is Daylight was calm and chill. While he was spitting this, Daylight was calm and chill. He wasn't flinching. He was ready for the next round. As he began his next round, I can remember hearing him say, I like that, I like that. So it was mutual respect from both parties. I want to see King Los again, man. I think King Los did an excellent job of keeping the crowd occupied, making sure everybody was in. He wanted to earn it. He kept on saying, I want to earn mine, I want to earn mine. So I respect that from King Los. He didn't come to battle rap just to steal a check. He came in that room to earn his respect. So I gotta salute him on that. In that first round, the first few bars in that first round was crazy. Now Daylight's first, he was ready. You know, you could tell even during the promo run and everything. He ain't come to play. Like, he wasn't, talking crazy. He was like, hey, y'all gonna see. You know, y'all gonna see. Let's see. Alright, so he starts his out. I come from the land of the three up top. I'm part of a living tribunal, you know. You see the soul, King, Leopold, we are opposed. Let me just say that over again for you. I come from the land of the three up top. I'm a part of a living tribe, you know. You see the soul, King, Leopold, we oppose. Soon as you got the coin, it was a trick. I knew you was going to black a little bit, but due to the historical fact, you should have known you would get destroyed if you picked me. Quickly. True norm is how I create my battle page. When the comp is high, I ain't never gotta change my data range. On the stage, I've never had trouble with experience. This just a double split experiment. I took this look to make Adam change. And I said it slow like that so y'all could break all that down. I mean, he said this is the double split experiment, split of Adam. I took this look just to see Adam change, meaning ARP. I mean, he said soon as the comp, he said you knew that you would get destroyed quickly if you picked me. True norm is how I craft my battle page. When the comp is high, I ain't never gotta change my data range. On this stage, I never had trouble with experience. This just a double split experience. I took this look just to make Adam change. Just them bars alone, bro. I can't even get the bars out right. You gotta understand how epic this battle was, man. If you like lyrics, if you like battle rap, man, this is for you, man. You gotta watch these battles when they drop. Shout out to R.B.E Entertainment for bringing another car like this. They really been maxing it out for us, bringing us some of the dope content. I mean, they like King Los, the way in which they rhyme patterns and schemes almost intersected at times. I will say that they like took the second off. It was kind of short. Los ran kind of long, so you know, I gave the Battle of the Daylight first and third. King Los second was crazy. When y'all see it, y'all gonna agree with me. It was crazy. Definitely want to see King Los back. But if you take your score, I had Big K X Factor. I had Big K 2-1 on that. Ill Will and Jag body. Ill Will got Jag out of here. There's no question. A Ward and Rosenberg 2-1. A Ward. Calicoe Hitman. I'm not mad what y'all call that one, 2-1 either way. I lean towards Cal a little bit just because of the style, but Hitman is still one of the, you know, Mount Rushmore's best in the Midwest. You can't take nothing away from it. I just think, as I've been seeing Calicoe over time, Calicoe has been getting better, but I'm not mad if you called it Hitman. Daylight King Los, I believe that Daylight took this battle. I believe that Daylight shortened almost that second round purposely. I think this was one of them situations where he didn't take King Los. No way did he take King Los like he was a slouch. but I think he compacted his material in his first and his third, and he kind of gave away the second. And it was cut short, so you'll be able to see it yourself. Man, that's the MaxOut 2 card. It was dope. Again, dope night for just battle rap, period. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. About my money, all the information on the screen. Check us out on all of our social media, About My Millions. Instagram is about_my_millions. Check us out on Facebook. We're going to start live streaming on Caffeine. We got a lot of work coming. We got a lot of dope interviews coming. I'm going to get my guy Gunner, the great guy, to get back in here. We're going to be doing more breakdowns together. He didn't watch this one with me. Let me know if y'all want to hear more bars, more breakdowns. We're going to start doing Midwest Battle of the Month. So a lot of dope content coming y'all way, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Rock with us. The newest media and battle rap in the Midwest. We got merch, and we got the MCs back. And I'm out.
So I made the beat. I'm gonna pull up in that right phone. Pull up, yeah, yeah.